Hello, hello, everyone. Oh my goodness, I wanted just to jump on a second and say Happy Memorial Day. Can we have a happy Memorial Day? Yes, because we can be thankful for the fallen ones that have literally been out there fighting for our freedom. I am so thankful for that, and I hope that you are too. So, I just wanted to send a thank you to our active military. And if you are the family member of one that has fallen, I want you to know that I am so grateful that your person served this great nation. And I just want to thank you for allowing them to serve, I guess, right? The people that serve in our military, to me, they have strength that I could never have. And to know that they go out there willingly to give their lives if they have to for what they do to protect this nation, I am forever grateful that we have people like that in these great states. So, this is a heartfelt thank you to the ones who serve currently, to our veterans, and to the families of the fallen ones. So, thank you so much. Thank you. And know that I am forever grateful. Okay, so I want to say hello to the YouTube subscribers to this fantastic channel. I am so excited that you have joined me today, and I am very thankful for you as well. I am very thankful to the good Lord that He has allowed this message to go out to so many people. We're almost about to hit 250,000 subscribers. That to me means that 250,000 people at least have gotten the word that there is another way to manage your finances. And it is a fantastic way to get out of debt. So I am so grateful that I have been allowed to bring this information out there. You guys just do not know how. Long I thought about how am I going to get this out to people? People need to know. People deserve to know that there's another way to take care of your money. There's a better way to take care of your money and to know how to use those banks. That's so important. We need to know that. So I am just so thankful that I have been allowed to get this information pushed out to the public, whether you're in the United States or not. It has worked for many, many around the world. I get all of the responses, all of the great testimonies of how that this channel has changed your lives financially, and that makes me very, very happy. So thank you for sharing that. I always read those comments and I hear what you're saying. I get the emails, and it's overwhelming and exciting to me that I have been a huge part of this movement to get you guys out of debt and into financial peace. Don't we all just want peace, right? Things can really flip our lives upside down. But if you can have peace, then you can work out all of those problems, right? Peace is what we need. So that's why I wanted to bring financial peace to you. I want to talk just a little bit about your mind and making more money. Now, I realize that I too was raised in a very poor mentality, meaning that we were broke all the time. I mean, getting toys, getting, to do exciting extracurricular activities, that wasn't a large part of my childhood because we were freaking broke, right? A lot of people live in that, and it's okay. I mean, it's okay if that's where you want to stay. But I always had a bigger mind. I was like, we were not put down here just to work every day at a job we hate. There has to be more to life. And wow, I found it. I'm so excited that you all can be a part of my journey. And I hope that you learn something even small from it that will help you to be able to move forward, to move up, right, in your thinking, because you can do better. I can do better. We all can do better. I heard a guy from like the 60s say that the only thing about a man that is different is his mind. Meaning that if you uh, look at a horse or a pig, you can find basically the same makeup, right? We have the heart, the arms, the legs, the eyes. But when it comes to that mind, you have a mind that you can use to develop into great things. And I don't know that we're using our mind enough. I don't think we're thinking enough, right? I think that we're so busy following the masses that we're not thinking individually about our own personal lives and what we want it to look like. I know that when I go to my daughter's school and I just look at the kids as they walk in or they come out, they're all dressed alike. Everybody is wearing the same clothes. Very seldom do you find that person that just like pops out and says, "Oh my gosh, wow, that's different." And I told my daughter, I'm like, you don't have to wear what everybody else is wearing. I remember when I was in school, my mother would not allow me to dress like everybody else. And during that time, I was pretty bummed about that because I'm like, but that's in style. But she just would not. And I'm glad now that she made me think outside of the box like that. I'm glad that she made me do that because that wraps around everything else that's been in my life, that you don't have to fit in with what everybody else is doing. It's okay to stand out because guess what? People may respect you more because you do have a mind of your own, that you don't want to be like everybody else. So thinking outside of the box isn't necessarily, thinking outside of what is the media telling us to think, or, what is everybody else wearing, or, what is everybody else driving. It could be as much as what is everybody else doing to make their money right now, right? Uh, Maybe if you thought outside of the box, you could make more money because you're using the mind that God gave you to use. So I did a little bit of research this morning all by myself. I thought, how many people in America make over $100,000 in a year? And I'm like thinking, oh, this is going to be a lot, right? Because $100,000 in today's money is not much money at all. But do you know that when I looked it up, that less than 5 men out of every 100 men in America make $100,000 a year? It was really just over 4 men in 100. And ladies, we are less than 3 women out of every 100 making $100,000 per year. That was so shocking to me because I don't know. I guess with inflation and how expensive everything is today and the interest rates and how high properties are now and the insurances, how they're just raising. I'm like, how are people eating right now that make under $100,000 a year? And, I work with them every day. And some of you guys are doing great. Some of you guys are really making it happen. But I just was shocked because I was thinking, okay, I would say, at least half of Americans are making over $100,000 a year. And they're just not. They're just not. So I just kind of wanted to throw that out there that, yes, getting your finances in order is a priority. Yes, money management is a priority. But if you have less than 5%, no, I'm sorry, if you have less than 5 in 100 men making less than $100,000 a year, it's no wonder that we're struggling financially in this economical environment that we're in right now. Oh my goodness. It's like suffocating, right? Food at the grocery store is so expensive, and we can't beat that by turning loans into lines. You just have to go with the flow when it comes to inflation. And that means making more money. And We can make more money. It's the mindset. It's the mindset. It only takes one idea to push us into that $100,000 idea. I've told you guys, if you don't set goals, you don't have anywhere you're moving towards. Let's think about this for a second. Now, I'm not a baker, so don't think I am because I'm going to use this illustration. But if I wanted to bake a pie today for Memorial Day, what would I do? Well, I would have to look up a recipe because I would not know where to start. And I would have to get the ingredients needed to make that pie, right? Same thing of, let's say I want to go to Miami, Florida today, and I'm not going to fly. Let's say I'm going to drive. So I'm going to need directions. So I'm going to need to look up directions for how do I get from East Tennessee to Miami, Florida. What I'm trying to say is if you don't have a goal of where you're going, then you don't even think to look up how to get there, right? So if you don't have a goal of I'm going to make $100,000 this year, then you haven't prepared for how you're going to get there. You're just in the mundane like I was. You're just kind of, oh, I'm getting up, I'm getting ready, I'm getting the kids ready, I'm dropping them off at school, then I'm going to go to work at this job that I absolutely cannot stand, and then I'm going to leave and I'm going to go pick my kids up, and then we're going to go, we're going to go like clean the house and cook some supper, and we're going to take our baths, get ready for bed, and then we're going to get up and we're going to do it again in the morning. You're on autopilot. Autopilot can keep you down. It can keep you depressed. It can make you feel worthless. But what if you had that $100,000 idea in your mind that maybe you've had there for years and you just aren't moving forward? So when I talk about getting your vision board up, when I talk about getting those goals written down, put them in front of your face. When I'm talking about that stuff, that is real. That is what moves you into your next plane of life. That's what moves you up those steps, right? You don't have to see the whole stairway to take the first step. Take the first step, and that means sit down and think. Get away from the world. Take a minute to sit with yourself and just think, what is it that I want to do with my life? What is it that I want to make this year? And then let the ideas flow to you of how you're going to make it. We don't have to have all of the answers. Like I said, you don't have to see the whole staircase and where it ends. You just have to take the first step. And your first step today may just be sitting down and writing down what it is you want to do with your life. How much money are you going to make? What position do you want? Who are the people you want to help? How do you want to help them? What kind of car do you want to drive? What kind of house do you want to live in? All of these are goals. And until you set the goal, you're not going to set up what direction to move into. You're not going to be looking it up. You're not going to be working it out. When you sit down and write down a goal, focus on that goal. Say that to yourself 2 or 3 or 10 times a day. Then watch the ideas flow to you. You are going to be so surprised. I was so surprised. Yes, I still do this. I still sit down by myself of a morning. Sometimes after I'm ready and have the coffee. Sometimes just as I wake up, and I wake up with ideas that I want to think about. Sit down with a cup of coffee, piece of paper, a pen, and just start writing. Whatever dumb idea comes to my head, I just start writing. And today in our internet age, when you have a thought, an idea come in, and you're like, wonder what that would be like, Then you enter that into, Chat GPT. If you have a question, maybe just, put it into Google, see what pops up. It brings more ideas. So you're not fighting for how you're going to become successful in whatever area would make you feel like you are successful if you reach that goal. It'll give you ideas on where maybe you need to start, maybe things you were not thinking of before. I mean, is that what we call thinking outside of the box? Maybe, but I think that is a God-given ability that every single one of us have, and that is to be able to use our minds to think. And my goodness, if you're praying and asking for wisdom and then you sit down to think, you're going to be amazed at what comes to you. Ideas you never thought of before. You may be standing in a grocery line and look over and see something on a magazine rack, maybe, or just see something a person is doing and think, wow, that's a great idea. Or, wow, that just made me think, why don't I do that? So try to think outside of the box. I work with people every day, and some of them have great ideas. Some of them have really gone leaps and bounds above where they ever thought they would go. But most people are just trying to figure out how to get out of debt by using their money differently, which is what I teach. It's what I love. It's using the banks correctly is a great way to get out of debt and to get financially free. But making more money also is a number one way with money management. Now, I deal with people that make $2,000 a month and all the way up to $55,000 a month income. If you're not using your money right, you're going to be broke paycheck to paycheck, regardless of how much money you make. Money management is very important. And the way I teach you to use the banks correctly will certainly help you keep things in order. But making more money, that helps us give more. I love, love, love to give. And I know I am late on my giveaways this month. I'm going to make up for that. But when it comes to giving, that's literally why I work, is because the more I make, the more I can give. And I love that. And you guys don't know the things that I do here in my area. You don't know the schools that I give to, individuals. It's just that is a part of my makeup. And I feel like the more we give, the more we receive. So why in the world would we be stingy with our money? Because we're going to get it back, plus some, right? So that's a spiritual law. And every one of us need to understand that our rewards in life will always be in exact proportion to the service that we contribute to others. I know that sounds crazy, but the money that you make right now at your employer, whatever you're making right now, that is in correlation to the service that you offered to that company, right? So it's just so important that we realize that everything is give and take. So if we're giving in every area that we can, we're going to receive back in those areas, and not necessarily from the same source that we gave to. So keep your focus on giving, on setting your goals for sure. Oh my gosh, if you don't have goals, just like I said, if you are going to run a race, any kind, a 5K, I don't care, you're going to be prepared for that 5K. At least I hope you are, because it's going to hurt. But you're also going to know, okay, well, we meet here on this date at this time, because if you're not prepared for the race, then you're going to miss the time to show up. You're not going to know how long the race is. You're not going to know where the race even starts. So I think the reason I'm using the apple pie and you know, the directions you need for travel, and you know, just things, you have to have the goal in mind of what do I want to do in this part of my life. Once you know, let's just say you said to yourself, okay, by December 31st of 2024, I am going to make an additional $50,000 this year on top of the income that I already make. Well, when you write that down, and maybe you could say it this way, I am so happy and grateful now that I have made a total of $95,000 this year by December 31st, 2024. I'm just so happy and grateful. You have to put that. How do you feel? How are you going to feel when you have successfully reached the goal that you're going for by the end of this year? Feel that feeling and then turn around and write it down on paper like you have already done it. You feel it, it's here. And guess what? You're going to be inspired to make better goals for January of 2025. I promise you, this is the way it works. If you have a goal in your mind, just like you're going to make that apple pie, you have to go get the directions to make the apple pie. You're going to have to get the recipe. You're going to have to pick up the supplies you need from the store. You're going to have that oven ready to put the pie in. You have to prepare, but you can't do anything until you know what the end result is going to be. When you know I'm going to have an apple pie by 6 p.m. tonight, then here we go in our steps, right? And when you're looking up the recipe, guess what? The steps are given to you. So you're not having to try to figure out anything. You're just following the steps that are given to you. Same exact thing with any life goal you want to meet. So for goodness sake, write down those goals. Let's get serious about what it is we want to do financially, with our bodies, physically, with our relationships, with our spiritual life. All of that needs goals. And I hope that you will hear that and you'll kind of think on that, because it's pretty serious. I think it's pretty serious, you know, because we only have one life to live. YOLO, right? So take advantage of it. Take advantage of it while you're young, while you're healthy, and get excited about it. Okay. I'm going to read some comments right quick. Let's see what you guys are saying. I see a lot of people are excited that they caught the live. I'm excited. I actually that I was able to jump on here for just a minute. Hello, Patricia. Hello, Samuel. Hello. We've got Alabama in the house. Sergio, thank you. It is a fantastic day, Derek. Thank you so much. Oh, yes. Memorial Day is when we remember those who have served this country. Yes. Thank you so much, K9. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Remember, it is my pleasure to share what I share on this YouTube channel. I am so excited to hear the results that you guys are getting with Velocity Banking, and I only want to see you do better. I'm just excited that you all are jumping in head first and that you're finding that this is really giving you avenues that you never even realized were out there. I didn't know they were out there. That's why I felt like I had to share. Let's see. Congrats. You've done amazing. I remember when you had 20,000. Thank you, Jeremy. I remember when I had 0,000. It really jumped over this last year. I am amazed. I'm amazed. Again, I do put my goals up every day. I have them up there right now in front of my face. When I wake up of a morning, I have a board right in front of my bed. And as soon as I open my eyes, the first thing it says is, thank you, Lord. That's what I say out loud. Thank you, Lord, just for waking me up, right? Everything else on that board is just the goal that I want to see in my life accomplished. And God is good, so I know it's coming. Let's see. Derek says, do you think I should ask my credit union to increase my PLOC to 15,000? I started with 500 and increased to 1,000, then 1,000 to 2,000, now 2,000 to 4,000. So the idea, Derek, is that about every couple of months you can ask for an increase. If they are increasing it for you, or if I were you, I would come out and just ask for the 15,000 line and then let them give you whatever up to that point. Okay. So I too had to do that. Yes. Thank you to all the men and women that are serving and have served. Yes. Thank you so much. Your method has benefited my family big time. I just want to here, wait, does my applause button work today? Is it working? Let's see. Congratulations. Congratulations to you guys who are making it happen. I am so glad about that. Peace rocks. Absolutely. Let's see. Let me jump on down here to grab some more before I have to jump off of here. Hello, Captain. Hello, V-Quiz. Hello, Herbert. Hello, Herbert. Derek says it's sad after earning more than I did 5 years ago that we are not able to do as much with the money coming in. I have more debt, more bills, yet still had more cash flow. Isn't it crazy though? Because the inflation can really, I've heard it can really destroy nations. So I'm praying about that. That comes down a little bit. Let's see here. Thank you, Herbert. Thank you. I'm so happy I found your content. I learned so much from you, Christy, and I felt more hope than ever. Joy Porky, that makes me so happy. Thank you so much for sharing that. I just want you guys to find peace. And when I read comments like that right there, I know that this channel is bringing peace, and that makes me very peaceful. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you so much. Julia says, caught alive. Velocity banking changed my life and my parents' lives once I showed them. That's wonderful. Thank you so much, Julius, for sharing that. Oh my gosh. So excited to read that. Let's see here. What else have we got? Let's see. Derek says, I've not changed anything yet. The bills are more. Insurance payments have increased along with living expenses. So true. So true. Alicia says, Christy, from 55,000 down to 47,000, and my husband is watching your videos. Once we pay off the 47,000, he is ready to start to pay off the 2% mortgage after listening to your videos. That is awesome. That is awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. I love it when couples get on board with each other. Black Gal says, perfect timing. I'm so glad. I hope it helps. I hope it helps. Rose says, I'm just getting started, but I'm so glad God led me to your channel. I have hope and peace about finances because I have a plan. No more feeling guilty and shamed about finances. Thank you, Rose. Thank you for sharing that. You said the key phrase. Well, two. One, God led you here. He led me to the information, so I know that's true. And two, you said you have a plan. That's the key. That's the key. Set the plan and watch everything unfold for you. That is the key. Sandra says, I am new at this. I just saw your mortgage video. I want to pay my 2 credit cards with $25,000 each. I am swimming in debt. Keep watching videos, Sandra. You're going to be amazed at how your debt disappears. So keep watching videos. Yes. Jesus is in the house. Jesus is awesome. If he answers your question, you can guarantee that it is the right answer. Thank you for being on here, Jesus. Yeah, Shelly, you tell him. Show your support by giving a thumbs up. Help others to get this information. That is so true. And if a thumbs up does it, let's do it. Oh my gosh, yes. You are welcome, Jan. Thank you for joining us. Missouri's in the house. Hello, hello. Jamie from Maine. Just kidding, Jamie. I was joking. I know that's Maine. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, we got Jesus Girl in the house. Hello, hello. Just want to say, glad I found you and am excited to work your system come June. Joanna, we are excited for you as well. Everybody on this channel is in the same exact position, okay? We all come here looking for answers. So do not be ashamed about your finances. Do not be ashamed about how you got into debt. Hey, we've all done stupid. I still do stupid. I guess we're going to get smarter as we get older, but I haven't proven that yet. So just know that I have done some of the dumbest things with money. Still do. I'm just trying to do better. So never be ashamed of the situation that you're in. We just get there, and guess what? We're going to dig our way out, right? And excited to do it. Yes. Jesus says, I remember the first live stream, only 13 people. I know, right? I know. It has been an amazing ride, and Jesus has been right there with me the whole time. So very excited that you're still on board. Maxine says, I just found you. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for you. Oh my gosh, people, you don't know how excited I am that we're getting new people in every day who is learning how to change their lives financially. Yes. Okay, let's see what else we got here. You are amazing, sister. Thank you, Jesus Girl. Thank you. Cheryl says, I feel that it was divine timing that I found you now. This aligns with my goals. Did everybody hear what Cheryl just said? She said goals. Yeah. But you've shown me a way to make it possible. So grateful. I am so grateful, Cheryl. Thank you so much for sharing that. Let's see. Question about IBC. Can you use it to get out of debt similar to what you teach? Thanks for all you do. God bless. Big question for a small little live stream. But I use IBC, which is infinite banking concept for anyone who doesn't know what that is. I use it to store money and to pull as needed. So it's just like a really big savings account for me that grows at a compound interest rate. I love it. I plan on continuing it. I plan on getting more. But the point is would I use it for velocity banking? I am not even sure how. I do have people that teach that. So I can get you hooked up with people who do the IBC with getting out of debt. I just have never done that myself. Okay. Just want to be very transparent there. 614 says, blessings. Been using the strategy with credit card and watch my credit score jump over 126 points. Oh my gosh, you almost need the applause button. I know. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Let's see here. No. Sabra, I think that's your name. No, you do not need collateral when you're using a PLOC. A PLOC is a personal line of credit. A HELOC is a home equity line of credit, and that does take your home as collateral. Yes. Hello from Middle Tennessee. Hello. Let's see. AJ says, if you're offered $100,000 HELOC, but you really just need about 70, should you take the 100 or 70? Take it all. Take it all. Take every dime they'll give you. Because you may end up wanting to buy a new vehicle, or maybe you want to buy a property, so you'll need a large down payment. I mean, take it all. It's your equity. Just have it available to you in the event you have a large investment that you want to do. So never, ever wonder what or how much to take when it comes to the equity that they offer in a line of credit. Even if you don't use it, which I don't use mine, people. I'm not saying go out and buy, four-wheelers and new clothes on your equity line of credit. That's not what we do with lines of credit. any kind of line of credit should be for debt elimination or acquisition of new properties or investments, something, but never ever just throw away your equity in your home on junk. We're only bettering ourselves by using the lines of credit, okay? Never ever just throw it away. Okay. Not sure if it is velocity banking, but I gave my wife full control of our finances and she paid off 2 cards and a small personal loan. Who would have known? I just needed to give her control. Okay, Juan, I'm glad that helped for you. I'm glad that is all you needed. Maybe she is using velocity banking. It sounds like she might be, so that's pretty exciting. Mrs. Fantastical. Is that what you called me? Fantastical. I like that. I was just able to open a checking account with a credit union. 615 credit score. When do I apply for the PLOC? Capri, if you're at a 615, you'll want to be at least a 640 or 645 to apply for a small PLOC. Okay. Maybe even a small credit card that will link to that checking account and make it a PLOC. You really want to be over 650, 660 to start moving into the higher lines of credit. Francis said, hey, Christy, I've had my session with Money Max and I can turn 28 years of debt into 3 years and 8 months. That deserves an applause for my little button. That's beautiful. I am so excited to hear that. Francis, you're going to do great, and I know you are. I'm so excited for you. Let's see here. Found your channel a few weeks ago and cannot thank you enough for your generosity and your content. Thank you for sharing that, Brennan. I am so glad you're getting help. Thank you, Denise. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sandra. I just appreciate all of you guys. Wow, Alicia, you guys are just offering so much gratefulness, and I am very, very, very happy for you. Sandy says, does your plan work to get into a home? I am debt free and some savings, but the cost of a home is so high that I haven't found one that is affordable. Sandy, I am in your same situation. I too am looking at properties, but I just cannot see myself paying these prices right now. If I do find one that I'm interested in, I will move into a first lien HELOC. I will not take a mortgage. So that is my plan. I have a plan. I have plans. I have goals. So you guys need to follow suit. Yes, there are people, Belinda, in Canada that are using velocity banking. It is a little different there. You have different bank rules. But I have on my Facebook group, Fantastic Finances, I do have a group chat in there called Canadians Helping Canadians. So you could join the group maybe and figure out what you can learn through that group. Because I know that I have Canadians doing it. It's just that there's a few differences that I'm not even quite aware of, but they do help each other in that chat. So check that out. Happy. I'm glad you're happy. Says, I just found your YouTube. We received a large inheritance and want to start using the line of credit for our home. And after watching many of your videos, we are still confused about how to do it. Happy, it sounds like you need to get a line of credit first, then pay into your home, then pay your line of credit back with your inheritance, maybe you could get into infinite banking and get some policies set up to where your inheritance is going into those policies first, and then you're pulling it out and paying off your home. That's a big subject. So there are so many things you could do there. So try that and see what you think about that. Let's see. All right. My daughter's getting her hair dyed blonde today, so I may have to share a picture of that later. She's pretty dark brown, so school's out, so I guess it's okay, right? Like nobody's really going to know. Let's see. Does U.S. Eagle Federal Credit Union or Kirkland Federal have PLOCs in New Mexico. I don't know about individual states and the PLOCs that those banks offer. I'm sorry, I cannot offer any solutions, or I'm sorry, any suggestions for what banks in your area may offer what. I just know that the local credit union is usually the best, okay? Thanks. God bless you and your brain. Thank you, Capri. Oh my gosh, guys, if you all knew that my brain was limited, I literally have set goals. That's the only way I get where I'm going, is I have to set a goal. My oldest daughter taught me when she was very young, Mom, you need to make a list. Just make a list all day. You know, like have a list first thing of the morning and then mark it off in a red pen and you're going to know that you were successful for that day. Is that great advice from a small child or what? And she still does that. That is so great. Let's see here. I'm going to skip on down because I'm going to have to get that daughter that's getting her hair done. Andrea says, hello from Georgia. I've been following for 6 months or so, still trying to figure out how to get started. I know, I just need to start and stop trying to figure it out. Andrea, it's just like I said at the beginning of this live. Write down your goal. What debt are you wanting to be paid off by the end of this year? Then think. Okay, just think and let all of that come to you. Watch the videos. Your mind's going to open up and wow, you're going to figure it out. Don't stress, guys. We don't need to stress about anything we want to achieve. Write the goal down. Anything that the mind can conceive, it can achieve, right? And you have to believe in that. Have faith in yourself and, you know, have faith in God. He gave you that brain. Let's see here. Does PLOCs get reported on your credit report? Yes. Yes. Business credit does not, but a PLOC does. Yes. If you're going through a personal line of credit. Yes. All right. Let's see. Hey, Christy. Hey, Beth. Beth, you are in Texas, I believe, and you have been with me from the beginning. Hello. God bless you. I hope you're having a great Memorial Day in the state that is like living on the surface of hell. I'm sorry, I didn't say that. Somebody told me that in one of my one-on-ones last week, and I have laughed till I thought I was going to die. Shalom to all. God bless America. Amen to that, B. Thank you so much for watching. I have multiple credit cards that I'm trying to pay off. Can you explain to me the process of switching your bills from one card to the next when you are getting close to paying it off? You literally just have to start to where you're transferring the expenses that you're paying for on one credit card, put them onto another. That is quite confusing at first, but once you figure out that it's quite easy, you're going to be able to do it. Go to my playlist under this YouTube channel and look for credit card debt strategies. I have about 5 or 6 videos in there, I think, that may help to clear that up for you. Okay, so check that out. Thank you so much, Stacy. You are very welcome. Like I said, it is my pleasure to share the information. So I'm just praying every day that you guys are getting the help you need, that you're finding financial peace, that you're able to spend this Memorial Day holiday with your children and your family, and you're not stressing out about debt. That is my prayer, okay? I'm really hoping that you guys are finding peace so that you can enjoy your life. We only have one, and we need to enjoy it. Hello, Christy. Thank you for your channel and the information you provide. I know credit is the powerhouse behind velocity. Do you use debt for anything? I use debt for everything. Oh my gosh. How do you think I fund all of my infinite policies? Yeah. How do you think I buy my cars? Lines of credit have been an absolute game changer in my life, and it can be a game changer in your life too if you are using them correctly. You can build wealth that you never thought was possible if you're using those lines of credit correctly. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Beth says, yes, it is. And right now it is horrible. So, Beth, you are on the surface of hell. I knew it. I knew it. I get so tickled when I talk to people because I learn something new from you guys every day. I absolutely love what I do because when I am in these 5-person group meetings that I'm holding right now, they are so informational. I swear, I want to do these every day because when we have 5 people, just 5 people in the same room talking for 90 minutes, it is amazing the ideas that I hear you guys come up with. You know, if one person has a question about something over here in this state that maybe I don't know, another person in the room will answer it. And it has been an amazing experience for me. I've been doing one-on-ones and they're great. But the 5-on-ones, is that what it's called? 1-on-5? I don't know. Anyway, when we're doing those, the ideas explode in there and everybody learns from everybody. And because it's just a small group, it's so much more fun because everybody's able to talk out their own issues and we're all in there together. I just love it. I don't even know why I said that, but I just learned so much from people. I'm so excited. So excited that you guys are learning and growing. Thank you, Alex. Thank you. God is watching my back. Thank you. Thank you, Cynthia. I'm excited to see you're on here as well. Let's see. No, people confuse Arizona heat with us in Texas. It's Africa, not here in the summer. Oh my gosh. Bless you wherever you're at. Arizona, I swear, I love that sunshine state. I have never been there, but I just see pictures. I love it. It's always sunshiny there. Thank you. These are earrings that I never wear, and I thought I'm going to throw them on today. Cynthia, I make you cry with hope. I know how that feels because I was so lost. Oh, I've been so lost that I want to cry with you because I know how that feels. Thank you for sharing that. The Money Max does not work for Canadians unless you have an American bank. I'm sorry. If you have a bank in the US, then yes, you can use the Money Max. Vonnie says, started watching your channel a few months ago. I want to thank you. Thank you, Vonnie, for sharing that. Thank you so much. Susan says, I have shared your channel and your concept with my landlord who has multiple properties. He is so happy. I told him about it. He says he has shared your channel with his friends. See, Susan, that right there shows me that you have a caring heart because why would you care to show this to your landlord unless you wanted to help him? That's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. Kino says, been watching your channel for about a year and just closed on my first HELOC last week. Have no debt, but plan to pay off the mortgage first while learning more about infinite banking. Good job, Kino. Good job. You don't need a sweat box. Just come to Texas. I believe you. Hello from Florida. Hello. A lady I was just dealing with is in Florida. I love my Floridians. Oh my goodness. When using a PLOC that is linked to the checking, do you keep your checking account at 0 so monthly expenses get pulled from the PLOC? Yes, you know, head. Yes. Yes. I keep mine at a 0 even today. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Cynthia. Yes. Yes, you do. Derek says, I also got the PLOC to pay down my debts. It's also made it so that when I had to go to an emergency vet, I had the ability to pay them. I didn't have any cash to pay a vet for a medical emergency. See, that is also the way or why I love the lines of credit so much is because you can actually use cash as needed. So thank you for sharing that, Derek. Stacy, cry with hope. Yes, I second that statement. I'm with you guys. We should have like this little get together because we can all just cry joy, tears of joy together because I get so excited when I hear how much help your guys getting with this channel. I love it. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Hi, Christy. How does one best prepare for your group's coaching session? I just need a worksheet and we are going to talk it out and it is going to help you figure out something. That's one thing I have learned from the group sessions and even my one-on-ones. I just throw ideas out there and you guys can grab them or not. I was working with a group last night at 10 p.m. Eastern time. So we were on till about 11:30, maybe 12. I don't remember. But I tell you what, I threw out an idea that I thought was dumb. And the person jumped all over it and they were like, oh my gosh, I never even thought about that. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm like, well, all right. So I don't even know when I'm offering a good solution. It's just that, I throw stuff out of my head that I think, well, I wonder if they've tried this. And 90% of the time they have not. And it is a great meeting. So just send your worksheet if you are scheduled for the group meeting. So funny. I need to get my credit card debt down to create cash flow. Yes, you do. Go to that playlist and check it out. Check it out. Okay, I am going to have to get ready to sign off. It's about 2 o'clock. Like I said, I have to pick up my daughter. She's getting her hair dyed blonde, completely blonde, not just streaked. So this is going to be exciting. Which banks or credit unions do you prefer to go out for a PLOC in Illinois? Again, spiritual. It is by your area. So I suggest checking with your local credit unions. Okay. Hello from sunny San Diego. Oh my gosh, thank you for everything you're doing. I've learned a great deal. Question, if you have approximately 15,000 in debt but get a 10,000 coming, would you pay off all of your credit cards? It depends on your cash flow you're going to gain by whatever debt you pay off, okay? So when I look at a worksheet and I see they have a debt that's maybe $5,000, but they're going to gain $600 in cash flow, I'm going to go for that over a $100 credit card payment. Okay. I hope that made sense. I hope that made sense. Thank you so much, April. You're so precious. Thank you. The way to buy a house is through a first lien HELOC, because you can buy that with a HELOC. You can go into a new purchase with a first lien HELOC. Yes. God bless you, every single one of you on here. K9, thank you for that. I need all the blessings that I can get. I need all the prayers that I can get. Like I said, I pray daily for this channel, for you subscribers, for everyone that may even come into knowledge of this concept today. I'm praying that it sinks into your head, you get it, and you run with it and get out of debt. Okay. Let's see. Love your channel. Is it better to pay off a loan with a PLOC versus a credit card? Diane, a PLOC you can use for all expenses. A credit card you can only use for chargeable expenses unless it's linked to your checking account. So in my mind, it would be better to use a personal line of credit that you have access to use for all expenses when paying off any line. Okay. Let's see. I'm so thankful YouTube put you in my face. I started binge watching you so I could grasp the concept, and I'm so excited about what you're teaching us. So very thankful for you. You don't have a name, but thank you for saying that. That makes me so happy. You all have just made my day with your comments. I appreciate you so much. Cynthia says, I was just feeling down about my finances and came to YouTube and found you live. Thank you for sharing, Cynthia. I appreciate that. Oh, okay. Funny. Blonde is good. Huh? My daughter did her hair blue and pink when she got out of school. 20 years later, she loves being a redhead. Okay. Okay. Good. Good. What is the old saying? Blondes have more fun? I don't know, but it looks like those pink and blue people are having quite a time out there. Unless you have purple. I see that's good too. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you so much. Let's see. I have some available, meaning some group sessions available. I am booked through and into and through July. I did not want people to wait on that, so I have been actually putting up sessions daily for the 5-person group meetings. Just if you have questions that we can run through in 90 minutes. 5 people, we sit and talk, what can we do with your worksheet? What's it going to look like? If you do this or that, just throwing ideas out there to help you get started or to move faster in your debt elimination, right? So I am offering those more often. I'm trying to throw in a couple of more this week because I saw where the last ones are filling up. So I just try to find an hour or two here and there that I'm going to have available in the next day or two. And it's taking a little more of my time up, but I really see results from that. People are really getting help in that 5-person group. And so I've really enjoyed those. I'm very happy with those and how people are getting help and getting quick answers instead of waiting until July. I just hate that. Okay. Cynthia says, yes, I'm updating your financial worksheets as we speak to get a better understanding of what I owe. Yes, you have to know your numbers. You have to know what it is that you're dealing with before you ever get started in velocity banking. Okay. Lisa says, I'm thankful for your channel. I'm saving to buy a home. I'm learning a lot. I'm so excited for you. The Canadian group is in my Facebook private group. Let me see if I can pull that up right quick. If I can, I will put that link in here so that you can go join if you have not. Let's see what we got here. Uh-oh. Okay, here it is. Let me put that link in here because I've seen a couple of people asking about that. So I'm putting the link to my private group, and it's Facebook. So you can go here and join. Sorry, I'm not good with this, guys. Okay. So you can go join the group there. If you're interested in the Money Max, which is the automated system, if you cannot get a line of credit currently, if you have a DTI that's too high, if you have a low credit score, if you have collections, anything that keeps you from getting a line of credit, but you still want to work on debt elimination, the automated system can and will help you. I have a webinar tomorrow night. I'm going to put that in this. Maybe I'm going to put that in here. Maybe this thing won't let me type. The webinar link to the automated system for more information. Okay, that's tomorrow night at 7 p.m. I'm going to put at Central Time, 7 p.m. Central Time. And it is vannwebinar.com. Okay, you can go register there Tuesday. If you go register right now, then you'll be ready for the meeting. Okay, so that's vannwebinar.com. Let's see, is there anything else that we need to talk about? Let's see. I think that we're good. Okay. So I think I answered the questions about that stuff. Like I said, go to the private group. If you want to join that group, you can ask any questions in there. And I have Texans helping Texans. I have Canadians helping Canadians, because those are two crazy places that you guys need different answers from anybody else in the U.S. Yes, the worksheet is in the description box of this video. So go down to the description and you will see the worksheet there. Let's see. How do we find a HELOC that is flexible with challenged credit? I don't know what that means, Jason. I'm sorry. I just joined the group. You go, Pinster. Yes. I've been looking for a job with no luck. Mary Grace, put that on your goals. Put that on your goals. And then sit and just think about that every day, okay? Something will come to you. Texas, yes, virtual productions. All right. Okay, guys, I'm going to sign off. I appreciate you, each and every one, for jumping on here and spending a little bit of time with me. I am just, I'm overwhelmed. I am overwhelmed. I don't know how to thank you enough, except with the giveaways. And I am preparing a giveaway as we speak. You know, I love to do them monthly, and I'm going to be doing another one very, very soon. So I will be getting that information up soon. So I hope you guys have a terrific day, and I will see you in the next video.